Corey pled guilty to the charges. On the phone with us now is Sergeant Steve Hall with the St. Mary's County Sheriff's Office. He helped set up the sting. Prosecutor Pam Bondi and Defense Attorney David Schwartz. Thanks to all of you for coming on. David?
Well, that's why we have so many problems in this country with what Pam suggested. You know what? We give up on children so easily, Dan. This child is 16 years old. He had an extensive psychiatric history. They threw him off probation for those lesser crimes that you talked about before. Why give up on children? Why not put him in a juvenile detention? He only pled guilty to the solicitation, not the attempted murder. I want to clarify that also.
First you rely on great law enforcement officers like Sergeant Hall and his people, great police work in this case. You know, it's a very delicate situation, Dan, because I prosecuted a 15-year-old girl who ended up murdering her mother. So it's very real that it could happen and it could actually take place. This mother, of course, loves her son. She had been to court. She's scared to death of her son. That's what she said all along. So you know, she doesn't want to hurt him, but she also needs to protect her and her husband as well.
Sergeant, how much contact? David, do you blame the parents?
I think the parents, of course, have some blame. Look, I haven't studied the situation personally, but you know, there was some allegations of abuse in the past. You know what? The police, they of course, they're saying they did a great job, but you know what? They set up a psychotic 16-year-old child to lure him into a hotel room,
so they should have let him
make those
they should have let him kill her?
He put a hit on his parents, Dan.
This was a statement made from someone else. He didn't put a hit on his parents. These were statements made.
They have a recording of him trying to hire
and I want to hear that recording. I want to hear the recording.
He admitted it in court that
he admitted the solicitation. This was not an attempted murder case, and that's why it needed to be prosecuted in juvenile court. That's the answer to the question. This is not an attempted murder case. This is a troubled teenager who needs help, not being put in an adult jail for the rest of his life.
It's a miracle we're not here on a double homicide.
It's not a miracle. Please, people say things all the time.
Sergeant,
it's a child's troubled child. Please,
Sergeant, you can ignore David Schwartz if you want. Thanks a lot.
He shouldn't ignore me.
I know. I'm just kidding, David.
Seriously.
I know.
Well, we
need to watch the government and the police.
I guess.
Yeah, no, I understand. Sergeant Steve Hall, thanks a lot for taking the time. Appreciate it. And David Schwartz, as always, appreciate it.
Thank you, Dan.
All right.